everybody, thanks for checking back with Restored Hot Rods. I do appreciate it. Well, it's been almost a week. I've been waiting for parts, waiting, and I finally got some in. So I'll show you what I got. I got to kind of do things in order here. So remember I said how this yoke for the rear drive shaft has got a big crease in it? So I got what they call a repair sleeve. This, back in the 80s, you call it a speedy sleeve. They were available for just about everything. That's the sleeve. And they give you a little tool to drive it on with. And then what you do is you clean up the yoke real good. You got to get all that rust off of there. And this sleeve fits on. If the seal runs there, I won't push it down quite that far. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I'm doing it. But, so what I do is I clean this up real good, get all the rust off of it, stick this in the freezer for a couple hours, let it get nice and cold, so it'll shrink up. Then you can put this on and drive it on with that. It'll almost go like that, but I don't want to force it, so I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna throw that in the freezer, hide it from the wife so she doesn't see it, and go on from there. All right, so I got that yoke in the freezer. I'm gonna leave it in there I should probably leave it in there overnight. It's a pretty big chunk of steel. Let it get really cold and contract as much as it's going to. I haven't really been out here much the last couple of days. It's been rainy and crummy, but I did notice this. The leak has gotten a lot worse. It's come all the way to the other side of the truck. Maybe I better get underneath there and see what's going on. All right, see if things have migrated. It's ugly. Oh look, there's another leak. Where's that one coming from? What's that? Well, that one's transmission fluid. That one's only bad, not horrible. Move this up here. Get a better angle of the dangle. There we go. Of course, that front yoke's leaking. Yep. What a surprise. I should have known. Well, I'll get that seal. I'll get that seal ordered. But I'm gonna put the drive shaft in it. I'll get that seal ordered, but I'm gonna put the drive shaft in it and drive this thing around before I cripple it some more. Where's that transmission leak coming from? I don't know. I'm gonna have to get off my creeper and actually get on the concrete before I can see it. All right. Well, this leak right here is dripping off the drive shaft, which is coming up from over here. Where's that coming from? Where's it starting from? Oh, I think it's just leaking off the pan. Is that a possibility? I hope so. It definitely is. Cool. That's a whole lot easier. I was worried I'm going to have to pull the transfer case. I really don't want to do that. That's not fun. All right, onward and upward. I'm going to get that rear seal changed out here when I get rid of leak. Yuck. Man, I hate this stuff. So much for having a pristine floor. Ain't happening. Okay, in measuring these pieces, this is really a tight fit. Even with that in the freezer, it's still really a tight fit. And I'm getting set up to put it in the press. I'll press it on with that. But this they gave here is It's not real heavy duty, and I guess I'm scared that's going to fail, and I'm going to be stuck in the middle of it. So what I did, I took a piece of exhaust pipe and split it, and put a hose clamp on it, like that, just in case I get in the middle of things and it won't work. And that fits pretty good on this. This piece is a lot heavier dutier than the piece they give you. And I'm also not sure if that's deep enough. So, what the heck, I got nothing but time. So I figure I'll do this and I'll be all set up in case I have an issue. Do I anticipate failure? No. Do I expect a problem? Absolutely. So, yeah, that's better. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm almost ready, but I'm gonna leave that in the freezer. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it in there overnight. Make sure it's cold, because even when you throw a steak in the freezer, it takes hours for it to freeze solid. So, I don't know, that's my theory. All right, that's been in the freezer for a long time. So I'm gonna drop everything. So I'm gonna go for it. It's all frosty now. So there's our piece. There's our pusher. Okay, moment of truth. I'm gonna find out if it's gonna work or not. Look at that, it's going down like crazy. No problem. Got to go all the way down to this shoulder here. I think I got a long enough stroke. Just like that. That works slick. Look at the ice. The ice had pushed off of it. It's going down. Cool. Now I'm going to let it warm up. And I'll put a little bit of RTV along around the edge around here. Not that I think it's awful tight. I really don't see it leaking, but I'll put a little bit of silicone around there anyway, just for good luck. I'm surprised it went on that easy. It worked good. That sucker's tight. Because even that, I mic'd it before I put it on, and the ID was the same as the OD. I thought, I don't know if it's going to go or not. But it fit. That looks like a good repair. That's not coming off of there, that's for sure. All right, what's next? Like I said, I'm going to let that warm up. Then I'll run some silicone around it. Just because I can. I think it's probably a good idea. Then I can put it back together, see what happens. All right, so I got the yoke put in. No problem, bolted right up. Seems to be good. The front one's leaking, but I'll deal with that later. Got this pump, vacuum pump, all hooked up. There's the new switch right there. It seems to be working. I haven't had it running well hooked up to the engine. And I just turned it on itself and went brr, brr. It built up and then kind of brr, brr, keep it going a little bit. So maybe the other one wasn't bad. I don't know. But I'm going to fire it up now and see what happens. All right, here goes nothing. Yeah, you can hear it, kind of noisy. Not terrible. Seems all right. Seems to be running pretty good. Let's pull her out and see how she does. Better close the hood first. It all seems happy. Keep our fingers crossed, huh? Goes nothing. Hard as hell just going back here in the gravel. I'd take it for a ride. Wow, shop floor's a mess. Yeah. Leaks. Yeez. All right, well. Uh-oh. Running up around the driveway. See how we're... Oh, there it is. See how the brakes are working. Uh-oh. Look there, I got that gate shut. Well, for a short ride. See how we're doing. There's lots of rattling around. Yeah, I never checked the tire pressures. I bought these tires. They had 50 pounds of air in them. That's way too much. Brakes seem a lot better. Let's try going uphill. Having shocks on it makes a big difference too. Seems good. Dropped the tire pressure down, made a big difference. Wow, you're bouncing around all over the place there, huh? Hee-haw. Seems a lot better. Let me get you resituated here. There we go. Yeah, it's a bumpy dirt road. That air pump is definitely an improvement. Brakes aren't super touchy. They're not bad. Seem okay. Oil pressure's 35. Fuel gauge is working. All that fancy stuff. Yeah, here we go, here we go. They call that a success. All is good. Well, here's an interesting dilemma. I decided to drive the truck down the road to the mailbox, and I lost something. I'm not sure how that happened. Luckily, I'm not far from home. All the lug nuts popped off at one time, which is really interesting. So, yeah, I got help on the way. Shouldn't be too tough of a fix. I think I forgot something. All you gotta do is hold it. Luckily, it wasn't far from home. And luckily, I did this when everybody's coming home from work.
Do you want to put that thing underneath the tire?
I got it, Barb. You mean this thing? Yeah. Okay. I can do that. I'm sure. This is embarrassing. Like I say, luckily everybody's coming home from work, so everybody saw it.
bolt right there coming out of that. Coming out of the hub. Oh, that's not high enough. More up enough. I think this will mean go back home and take a look at everything. Might be a good idea, huh? Check my parts and pieces. We having fun yet? Luckily, all the bolts popped off at one time, and they were just, I don't know, 50 feet in back of the truck. Did I lose one? Oh, one's under the seat. 7 ought to hold it. I think I'll check this other front wheel just to be on the safe side. Might be a good idea, huh? Yep, all right, we're all good to go. Fun and games.
I was gonna tell you to check the rest, but you did.
I did. All right. Okay, thanks. Good thing I had help. Wasn't very far from home. But I had to call the boss. She had to come help me out. Where's my keys? There they are. All right, let's see what's going on here now. Well, I'm gonna head back to the barn for right now. Now I'm a little paranoid. I wonder why. Pull it back in the garage, double check everything. Now I'm doubting myself. Wouldn't you doubt me? Well, I got her back home. A little worse for the wear. Tire came up, rolled that lip up, so I'll have to roll that back down. That's not too hard to do. And I got an oil leak down there. It's really annoying. That's just a valve cover. But that's what test drives are for, right? Yeah, I would have sworn I tightened up the tire, but clearly I didn't. When I went down the hill, I felt a little knock. I thought, what's that? Oh, it's front end. I rebuilt the front end. I assumed it was just something popping. I was wrong. Well, I'm going to end this video here. Appreciate everybody watching. I'm going to work some bugs out of this thing. Take care.